up, you guys? Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. And my voice is almost back to normal. Almost. I can feel it. Maybe I'm on the mend. That would be amazing. Okay, so today we are doing a little dupe or null because y'all wanted to know. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna get into it. Okay. So recently, e.l.f. launched a new primer called the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and everyone's wondering if it's going to be a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. The fact that the names are so similar and they're like both kind of like greenish colors, I'm just saying, I think they were trying to dupe it. But here's the thing, back when they launched the Mint Melt Primer, which I was a huge fan of, they were also calling this a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of put a little splotch of each one on the back of my hand and just see if there's like any basic difference right off the bat, just to see, just for funsies, because I think that would be interesting. And then of course, when we do the full-on look, I am going to do half of my face with this and half of my face with this, just to see what's the tea. Speaking of tea, I don't support e.l.f. anymore. I bought this because you guys wanted me to try it, but I don't support them. They kind of did some things last year that did not sit well with me. I'm going to talk about that while I'm prepping this. So, some of you may remember I did a video last year called Dear Brands, and in it I kind of called e.l.f. out for their little Twitch stream PR fiasco and how badly it went. And then in their apology for that fiasco, which was awful, if you guys want the cliff notes, basically they decided they were going to go on Twitch and start a channel on there, and they wanted to give out PR packages to some Twitch streamers, which did not include people of color. I think there was like one Asian girl. The rest of them were all very white girls. Very white girls that don't really do makeup, by the way. So those of us like me and many countless other creators who tag them in looks every day trying to get their attention and, you know, possibly get a PR spot with e.l.f., we're overlooked, but they're going to give makeup PR kits to people who don't really even wear a lot of makeup. Like, some of them admitted that they don't really wear a lot of makeup. That's what got me, is I'm like, they don't even do makeup and you're giving them PR. What about the rest of us that are trying for a spot and like deserve it? You know what I mean? Like, that didn't sit well with me. The lack of inclusivity did not sit well with me. And then in their apology for the lack of inclusivity there, they referred to the gays, non-binary, and trans as women allies. Here's a screenshot. Just so y'all know, I ain't making this crap up. I had to dig deep and find that, but I found it. And they literally never addressed that. Like, there was an outcry in that very thread. So many people were like, what is this? What is this wording? That's not what we're wanting. You guys are not listening to us at all. And they never addressed it. Like, they left social media on Twitter, not on Instagram. On Instagram, no one was calling them out for anything. So they posted regularly on Instagram like nothing was even happening. But on Twitter, we called them out. And so they left Twitter for a while and just posted on Instagram, basically. So they didn't do anything about it. When they did come back, they addressed the lack of inclusivity in the Twitch stream again. Totally just glazed over us calling them out for referring to gays, trans, and non-binaries as women allies. And they never addressed it after that. Like, it was so stupid. And it was right before Pride Month, too. So, like, talk about sticking your foot in your mouth. Like, before you slap some rainbows on your already packaged products and try and sell it to us, maybe don't upset the rainbows, okay? Just saying. Like, as an ally, I do not support that, and I have not supported e.l.f. since then. That was just ridiculous. I followed them for like a few weeks, maybe a month after that, just to see if they ever addressed it, and they didn't. So I unfollowed them, and I've never bought a thing from them since. Until this. But I just wanted to go over that with you guys because I do not support that kind of behavior from any brand, and that was disgusting to me. So I don't support e.l.f. That said, I am doing this video for you guys, so if this does turn out to be a dupe and you want to save some money, because this alone is like the little baby, and it was like a good chunk. Like, this was more expensive than this, and that's just like the mini size. So I get it, they're super affordable. Believe me, I hate that I had to turn my back on e.l.f. because they are so affordable. And that's one of the things that I really love, is being able to present like affordable quality makeup to you guys. But I can't support that kind of behavior that they were showing, so I left them. But if you guys want to go out and purchase this, if it does turn out to be a dupe, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not. Like, this is the reason I'm doing it. I'm doing this video for you. I'm just wanting to make sure you guys understand why I don't support e.l.f. And, you know, you can make up your own minds after that. I personally will not be supporting them, but I made a one-time purchase for you. Okay? So, now that I've chatted for a while, I have the Milk Hydro Grip here, the e.l.f. Power Grip here, and then the e.l.f. Mint Primer here. So let's just see. Tackiness. Okay, honestly, I hate to say this because I don't want to support them, but both the Mint Melt and the Power Grip Primer feel tackier than the Milk Hydro Grip to me. Like, yeah, they're tackier. So, that said, I did want to do the Mint Melt Primer alongside this, just to see if there was like any difference between the two of these, and honestly, I'm not feeling a difference on my hand at all. Like, they're the same amount of tacky. I don't really smell anything. I think really the only difference is that like this has the cooling agent in it, and this doesn't seem to have a cooling agent. It's hard to tell because it's kind of cold in here. It's like 20 degrees outside, so it's the dead of winter. Everything's cold. But I'm not feeling a big difference between the two e.l.f. primers, but I will say they definitely felt more tacky than the Milk Primer. So, it might be better than the original. It may not be a dupe. It may be better. I'm just saying. If you want to buy it, that's your choice. That's fine. I will respect it. But I will not be buying it after this. So, I'm going to do this on the left side and the Power Grip Primer on the right side. And we'll just see how she holds up with makeup and all of that. I will add that I did my Benefit Pore Filling Primer on my like spots beforehand, but they're pretty like evenly displaced, so I don't think that should factor into anything. But I will disclaimer, I did put a pore filling primer underneath both of these, so just throwing that out there. Kind of letting this dry down a little bit. I will say the milk side feels a little cooler than this side, and also I used roughly the same amount of product on both sides, and the milk primer like went longer towards covering that side of my face than the e.l.f. did. Like, the e.l.f. seemed to like soak in super fast. Not sure what that's about, but just giving you guys all the tea. Now, it said to allow 30 seconds to set before applying makeup. It's been more than 30 seconds. Okay, applying it over a large area, they do feel pretty much the same. Like I said, I think the e.l.f. might be just a little bit tackier in feeling than the milk, but they are both pretty tacky as a primer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a full face of makeup, and then I will check back in after I've worn it for a little while. We'll see how it stacks up. Okay, so here is our check-in. I have done a full look, And honestly, they're pretty same. Like both sides of my face look pretty identical still, so they held up the same. They're kind of cracking a little bit from me talking because I just filmed a whole nother video. So did a lot of talking, and my lines right here are kind of cracking a little bit because I haven't been moisturizing properly. I suck. I really do. I've also been sick though. Cut me some slack, okay? Gosh, you guys. I don't care about skincare. I care about my lungs. Okay? So, yeah, a little bit of crackage right here because I have not been properly moisturizing my face. And it's pretty even though. Like, if I had to say, I think it's cracking a little bit more here on e.l.f., but it's like you really have to study it to tell. So, honestly, is it a dupe? I think it is. I think it is. Like I said, when I had them both on my face before I did my base and all of that, they on my hand it felt more tacky than the milk, but on the face they felt equally tacky. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a dupe. It's a dupe. It's a dupe for the Milk Hydra Primer. But like I said, I'm not gonna be supporting e.l.f. But if you guys want to support e.l.f., then that is your choice, and I will support you in it. Just don't expect me to support e.l.f. Okay? Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this answered all of your burning questions. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye!